I know Zebec or ZBCN is the belle of the ball right now. Everyone and their grandma is talking about it, especially people in the XRP community because of its potential partnerships with XRP. Mind you, those are unofficial right now. But before you go ape in, this video is more particular for the people that might be feeling some FOMO or fear of missing out. You might want to watch this video a little bit and maybe get a different approach and a different view than maybe what you've been hearing across all of social media. If you don't know who I am, my name is EQ. I've helped over 1,500 people learn how to trade since 2021. Now, the first thing you want to do when you're looking at Zebec is take a step back and look at how far it's pushed in the last month, which is about 800%. So as you can imagine, this is definitely overbought right now, and you can imagine the incentive behind it for people that bought in here that want to push all the retail and other people to buy in here so that they can reap those benefits, continue to stack up on those gains, and potentially get up to that 10x. Now, going into the 4-hour, you'll notice that we're creating higher highs and we're pinching right now in this rising wedge, which is more common to see play to the downside. You can also see, based on the EPIQ trading strategy, we are in a bearish crossover, and we're definitely overbought across the board. Momentum is showing extreme exhaustion. CCI, which is the channel commodity index, is showing extreme exhaustion. And you can start to see that volume really starts to slip up down here, whereas the majority of volume is going to be sitting down here in the range of about 0.051 all the way down to about 0.038. And mind you, volume acts like a magnet, so it's very common to see price action play back to that magnet. Even going to the hourly, you can see that we're still creating those higher highs. We're in a bearish crossover. And one thing to keep in mind is that you can see that we are overexhausted. And if I go to volume, we are starting to outflow and starting to see a little bit of a downtrend in volume. So even though we're creating higher highs in price, we're creating lower highs in volume, which would be a regular bearish divergence. Which, by the way, if you want to join me in the EPIQ trading floor, it's completely free to sign up and get access to the social media side of things. And then if you want to get access to our mentorship program, there are limited spots available, and you can also get 3 days of access for free with that as well. And our app is also available for download on iOS and Android. All you have to do is type in EPIQ Trading Floor, EPIQ. Now, if we did want to play to the downside from here, some key levels I'd be watching are going to be marked with this Fibonacci retracement. More specifically, what I like is going to be this area right at about 0.045, because this is going to be a major point of control for volume. You can see volume is stacked up pretty high. If price wanted to retrace from the current price all the way down to those zones, that's about a 30, let's say anywhere from a 30 to 40% downplay potential, which, as you can imagine, is a lot of money. If someone was buying the top right now with $1,000, they could be looking at this in a couple of weeks and their investment would be down to about 700, maybe even less than that. And those people would be panic selling and sweating it, especially if they were buying the tops. So if I was someone that would be looking for a potential entry into ZBCN long term, this is around the range where I would be looking. Anywhere basically under 0.0536 and down would be my ideal entry zone and loading up zone, so that I would be getting into this more in an oversold area versus an overbought area. And that'll wrap up this video on ZBCN. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop them in the comment section. If you want to join us in the EPIQ trading floor, go do that. I hope everyone has an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on wherever you're tuning in the world. And I will see you on the next video.